All right, guys, if you're just tuning in, we're going to be doing some bright scroll engraving. Let's go ahead and start with basic design. We just kind of want to, we're just going to do a simple scroll. So we're going to come in right here. And actually, I don't like that. Go ahead and start. Hey, how's it going, Draco's wife? Right here. Okay. I really don't like that. Again, here we go. Okay, good enough. At least for practice, it's good enough. All right, we got to make sure that we have a very nice high polished graver. So I'm going to hit it on the lap, the leather lap. Okay, we are polished. All right, key with bright cut engraving from what I've learned is we start from the, I guess, middle of the graver, and then we roll to whichever side we want to create the, basically the triangle itself. So let's go ahead and start right here. Start right here. Here we go. That is not very sharp, is it? Let's look at this. Oh, we're still good. Not catching like I like it to. We're going to come back here. We'll roll right into a leaf that it's going to create. Right there. Okay. That'll be one of our first leaves. Now we're going to come back this other way. So there's one of our first leaves. come back this way. There we go. Come back the opposite way if we want. That. Okay. There's our first scroll right there. You can tell, nice bright cut. Catches the light nicely. And we're gonna keep moving through. So how they teach it, how you should be doing it, how I should be doing it technically, is we should finish out the scroll, the backbone first. So let's go ahead and just do that, just to keep it to the right way you're supposed to do it. At least that's how the master engraver that I took an online course from is teaching it. Call it good, just like that. Now we're going to work on creating some leaves from here. First leaf, come back this opposite way. Blend it in, good. Quick little out leaf. There's another leaf right there. I'm gonna keep doing that. go. It's starting to look pretty good. So this is your bright cut scroll right here. And by no means am I like great at this. Still a beginner. But this type of scroll work looks super good on, say, knives, firearms, anything like that. Looks super classy. And we're just going to finish off this leaf right here, just like this. Awesome. Okay. Very simple, bright cut design right there, guys. So that's how you do a bright cut scroll. It gives it some depth. So you can have just that glint of light catching on very dull, I guess, metal. This looks really good on even shiny metal as well. So polished metal, it looks just as good as well. When you have this type of metal though, something that's patinaed with this on top, then that usually gives you that contrast that you want, which really makes your scroll pop. So that was just a quick little video, guys. Hopefully you enjoyed. If you guys have any questions, I'll go ahead and stay on for about 30 seconds to another minute. Let you kind of look at this and then just ask it. Feel free to reach out if not. So thanks again, guys. Captain Jack, cannabis. So as far as the scroll, honestly, man, it's a matter of just, how should I say? You learn the basic guidelines. So what I would say is jump on Google and just look up scroll design examples. And Sam Alfano, a master engraver, really has a really good breakdown where you start with your basic backbone. And you learn the basics to it. And once you've learned the basics, then you can build on top of that. So with me, I'm still at the basics as well. If you're trying to learn leaf patterns, Lane Zulke, another master engraver, he talked to me and basically said, hey, you need to focus on just 1 or 2 leaves in your design. If you can focus on the very simple scroll, then you can later on really dive deeper into the very intricate, beautiful, say Baroque or Rococo type scrolls. You know, back when in like the medieval times and stuff, when they actually had, you know, entire churches with scroll work and stuff. Then you can start to hop into that. But for now, just focus on the very basics, getting that backbone, and then really learning it. Oh, Alex, man, I wish I don't know if YouTube has a translation on there, man. Oh. Captain Jack, yeah, no, man, it's difficult. It is difficult at first, but there's a ton of resources out there, and really, you know, basic scroll work is a dime a dozen right now. Everybody and their dog is doing it, especially with lasers and stuff. So I think it's very important to kind of keep the old art alive. And I really enjoy the art of scroll work by hand a lot more than I do using a laser. So, but yeah, to give you an idea, my tool is electric. I have some basically hand chisel, hammer and chisel ones. You can do it with hammer and chisel. Something like this, I don't know if I would suggest using hammer and chisel. It would be hard because you have to keep a constant angle and really make it smooth. Because what happens is when you do hammer and chisel, every time you hammer basically creates a hammer line. Like you have one here, next hammer, next hammer, next hammer, next hammer, next hammer. So in this straight line that you have here, you would see almost like chisel marks the whole way through. Not every time, but some of the master engravers that know how to do it really, really well, they can get a fairly smooth one, but you can see some microscopic chisels in there, and so that's why I like the hand push with power behind it. But to give you an idea, guys, so from a scroll like this, and on this scroll, I probably could have even added another one right here. And let's just do that. Let's actually add it. Just for kicks and giggles, we got a little bit of time. So let's add it. It'll make a big difference. I think it'll look good. This way. Go, and then I'm gonna add a little notch right there. Awesome. So it just kind of filled it in a little bit more, and it just makes it look like a fuller one. Now with something like this, what I would end up doing, I would end up probably feeding it out